Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from the cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
That's reeled in. It's Howard. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Terrapins are marching down the field. To the air, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense.
He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hokies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes their freshman 4-star quarterback. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got it again. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Got room to work. Finding some room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside, it's Williams. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right through his hands, you just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Howard. Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll ride Davis here. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Look out, he's got room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Running inside, it's Brown. Across the 45. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Washington. Unloads it left. Got a man, it's Fleming. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. On the ground with the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
We always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack, or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire, and boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back to the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They just keep firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. Upstairs he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got some room, it was over. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Maryland, 21. Virginia Tech, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Keep it on the ground. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Fleming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Terrapins! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On the option. Got a little grass. Made a defender miss. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here.
Neutrals on the infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Durr. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Finds his man. It's Durr. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying the run, it's Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Washington. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Number 36 on the field goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just...
There he goes! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. There's a crease. He's at the 50. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To throw, it's Baker. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working that left side now. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good.
Maryland, 31. Virginia Tech, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Webb.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Neutrals on the action. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Williams. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They'll run the option. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. He'll take it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fleming. Could not make his way to the corner. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to back on track and going 2-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
38, Virginia Tech, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Using his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gets the back moving. The give to Davis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. There's some room. Got enough for the first. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Illegal blocking back.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Baker. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the lone back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
On the Maryland sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the tight end.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 34, on to kick it away.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
23 on the play.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Maybe a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
He'll do it himself. Nice. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the 1st down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the 1st down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Baker. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And wings it incomplete.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And the quarterback takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.